I am so excited tonight. I mean, I'm here every night and I'm selling you products and I believe in most of them, but tonight I really believe in this product. Because it's a product that everybody can get behind. If you're a parent, you can definitely get behind this product. If you're a kid, you can get behind this product because you probably got a little brother or a little sister. It's called the Super Diaper. The Super Diaper is going to take care of business. And when I talk about business, I'm talking about poop in this situation. I'm talking about that messy, nasty, stinky, smelly, smeared everywhere stuff that comes out of every baby. They're cute, but there is a drawback. But no more. Okay, right now, what most people do is they take the kid out into the forest or out into a field to go do their business because it's smelly and it's stinky. So you're getting on your bike in this example, or it's your car, or it's your moped, or it's what have you, and you wrap up your kid. And that's going to take you time because you got to keep that kid safe. So if he's in the car, you got to put him in the car seat. If you're taking him on a bike, you got to put him in plastic wrap. You take him out to the field, you have the kid poop, you find some grass or some leaves or whatever they got out there, or maybe you're one of those planners, so you brought yourself some toilet paper or some wet wipes, and then you wipe off the baby, you bring him back to the house. What a waste of time. How about a super diaper, friends? If you got a super diaper, you're not taking trips like this. This is most people's realities. I got a kid who's about to stink up my house. I got to get him out of the house. So I jump on my bike. Oh, there's a ravine. So all of a sudden, I'm getting on some sort of thing to take me across the ravine. And then look at this. But I'm not on a ski trip. It's not enjoyable. It's a pain in the ass because I got a kid who needs to poop. And by this time, I'll tell you, God's honest truth, he's probably pooped already. But if he hasn't, it doesn't matter because you still got a freaking lake or ocean to get across. Because back here you got your house, and you don't want it stinking like a kid's poop. So you're going to do what it takes to get rid of that kid. You get him all the way over here somewhere, and maybe the kid poops, or maybe he's done it way back here, and it hasn't been worth it anyway. But we're talking about the Super Diaper tonight, people. You think these people would have had time for a moment like this if they didn't have a Super Diaper? I mean, this is frivolous behavior right here. This is not essential behavior. This is something that only the privileged few who don't have their hands full of mess can take advantage of. Now, if I got a Super Diaper, that kid's off to the side. Super Diaper's taking care of everything. Super Diaper is catching the poo. Super Diaper is wiping the bottom. So these people have the time to get their cats together, get their clothes off, and get freaky. And you know what? Why not? We're modern humans. We're not hunter-gatherers. We're supposed to enjoy our lives. We're supposed to be frivolous. And when you have a kid without a Super Diaper, you're out in public and you don't have those diapers, and your kid drops a number 2, this is what happens. Your kid stunk up my dinner. Imagine right now if you were sitting here with a child that didn't have a Super Diaper and he poops his pants. I can tell you right now, you're going to be in a situation just like this. Let's work that out right now. I want to make believe that this woman right here has a baby. And up to now, the baby's been quiet as can be. And everyone's just looking at her thinking, boy, that's a beautiful baby. That's what life's about. You know, having a baby and passing on your genes. But then that baby poops. Right now, everybody, show us what you would do. Baby poops? Damn right. Damn right. The baby's not the stinker. You're the stinker. Why'd you bring that baby? Buy the Super Diaper, people. Do yourselves a favor. You don't want to end up like this guy. And we just happen to use a guy. It could be just as well be a woman. Anybody with a stinky bottom baby is going to get the finger pointed at them. But this is now. And now, go away. Stop it. Now, we've got the numbers that prove my point. Boys used, girls worked. Now, that's a different way to look at the sort of sexual experience in America. Some people will look at a male prostitute and they say the boy was used. But then you got a female prostitute, and people will say, the girl worked. Come on, we're better than those kind of biases. Okay? They're both working. He wasn't used. He was out there to make money. Or if he was used, she was used. All I'm saying is that we should be on even ground. What does that have to do with babies pooping in their pants? That's just a diversion. This is to remind us not to be holier than thou when a baby poops in the pants. Remember from whence you came. You were a baby. You started naked and innocent. So judge not, because you were once a pants pooper. And as a former pants pooper, when you've got a friend who has a pants pooping baby, suggest to them the Super Diaper. Tell them, hey, I saw a fellow on the TV, and he had a great idea. He had a diaper that took care of everything. This diaper was like a bottomless pit, could hold all the poo that a kid could put in it. You never have to change it. It always stays clean, and it's got little fans that keep the baby dry. If you were a baby, respect the baby. Help the baby. Don't judge the baby. You're not better than the baby. You're just older than the baby. You used to be a baby. You used to have poop in your pants. And I just want to remind you, it may have been a diversion, but this is wrong. It's wrong. I know they tell me on the network, they tell me, Ian, you can't put your personal issues out there. But if I can sell a really good product and I can also tell you something that's really important to me, I'm going to do it. And I'm telling you, as far as prostitutes go, they're all working. Why do we feel more sorry for the fellow? Oh, he got used. He didn't get used. It's rotten for both of them. They're both working. They're both making some change. But I'm telling you, they'd rather be, at a McDonald's. Like because it's mostly young kids doing this. I'm sorry, I got to get back to the product. But it's important to me. Don't think that the women are working and the boys are being used. Okay. Oh, I know. I'm supposed to go here. Okay. Now, this is complicated. The one part that's probably easy to understand how it relates to what I'm doing here is the pregnant deer, because the pregnant deer is going to make a baby. Okay, and that baby's going to poop. Now, the deer or any other natural animal doesn't have the problem we have, because we do a very unnatural thing to our babies. We wrap up the hole they poop from. That's causing a problem. In nature, that little baby was supposed to squat down, drop the poo on the ground, and then walk away from it. And it was a big, hardly any of us back then. And so you could just walk away from your poo, and it didn't matter. But if you're in a city, it wouldn't even work. Even if we didn't contain our babies' bottoms and we let them poo on the sidewalk, we'd still be pretty ticked off about that. It'd be like curbing a dog. You'd have now curb your baby signs, okay? So here, you got the hungry hunter and you got the hungry lion. The point I'm making is that in both cases, they want to eat. They're angry. And the point I'm trying to make here is everyone gets angry about a smelly poo, okay? So when the pregnant deer has a baby, they got to recognize right away that they've got people ready to be angry at them. They got doesn't matter if it's a hungry lion, read woman, or a hungry hunter, read man. Everybody's going to get upset about that baby pooping. It's just cloudy skies all around. Now here's where the phones are going to start ringing off the hook. Because here's where I don't feel, I'm going to make a strong pitch here, but I feel great about it because I believe in the product I'm pitching. And here's what's going to make you call. The phones are get ready, operators, because you're about to experience what they call a deluge. Here we go. Here we go. Move the slide. Is that really happened? Did I miss my red dot? That was my red dot. Now here's the way this works, ladies and gentlemen. The more experienced of the presenters would have noticed that red dot, and they would have started to wrap up their presentation, giving them the minutest chance of being the victor in this Coliseum blood match. But I missed that. So I'm going to wind it up right here and go out with this really strong point I had made earlier. That whether we got the hungry hunter, read man, or the hungry lion, read woman, we're all going to appreciate you buying those super diapers. Get on those phones, people, because they're going to go quick.